Thank you for tuning in to Focus Friday. Brave has a new effective message for you. You know what day it is. It's Focus Friday.
My people, what's good? You know what day it is, Focus Friday. We're going to dive right into it, alright? John chapter 18, verses 37 through 40. Pilate said, "So you are a king?" Jesus responded, "You say I'm a king. Actually, I was born and came into the world to testify to the truth. All who love the truth recognize that what I say is true." "What is truth?" Pilate asked. Then he went out again to the people and told them he is not guilty of any crime. "But you have a custom of asking me to release one prisoner each year at Passover. Would you like me to release this king of the Jews?" But they shouted back, "No, not this man. We want Barabbas." The one thing that I respect about Jesus is not only did he die for our sins, but he faced everything that we faced. He was homeless, he was tempted, he was abused. But the one thing that he faced in this passage is something that I faced all my life, and that's rejection. All my life, I've been an outsider. I didn't fit in with the crowd. I was always different. I battled with rejection. I had to want to be accepted by my peers, my coaches, some family members as well. I realized that the reason we have the fear of rejection is because we think that people are the source of our self-worth. We say to ourselves, hey, if so-and-so doesn't like me, then I don't matter. I'm not valuable. I don't mean anything. That's one of the enemy's best lies, is that our self-worth is based upon people's opinions or acceptance of us. And that's a lie. As I began to realize that I had the fear of rejection, I began to realize some traits that were triggered because of my fear of rejection. The first trait was avoiding people. We have this mindset of, if I avoid people, I don't have to worry about being rejected. I don't have to worry about, being accepted by people, so I'm just stay by myself. Number two is you establish low self-esteem, insecurities. You're not confident in yourself. Chapter 19, verse 10. "Why don't you talk to me?" Pilate demanded. "Don't you realize that I have the power to release you or crucify you?" That's one of the next traits of the fear of rejection. Peer pressure. Jesus facing peer pressure in this passage. Giving in to peer pressure is one of the essential traits of the fear of rejection. So Pilate, like Jesus, "Man, I can release you, man. I got you, just give me the word. You don't have to go to the cross. I got you, just give me the word." So Jesus facing peer pressure. Verse 12 says, "Then Pilate tried to release him, but the Jewish leaders shouted, 'If you release this man, you are no friend of Caesar. Anyone who declares himself a king is a rebel against Caesar.'" So Pilate facing peer pressure. Pilate gives in to peer pressure because he had the fear of being rejected by the people. The next trait is you will compromise your beliefs. You have this mindset of, I will do anything to be accepted by people. So maybe you want to be accepted by your friends or this boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, or your family. You compromise your morals and your standards to be accepted by this person. Don't do that. As you look at this passage, Jesus did not have the fear of rejection, nor did he have the traits of the fear of rejection. Because number one, Jesus knew who he was and what he was called to do. And when you know who you are and what you're called to do, you don't have the fear of rejection. You don't have the traits of the fear of rejection. As Christians, we don't have the fear of rejection because we know who we are and what we're called to do. And as a matter of fact, we should be prepared for rejection. And if it happens, we should be mature enough to handle rejection because we know where our acceptance is found at in the first place. And that's in God, all right? So, hey, God has given you a spirit of power, love, and self-discipline, not fear. It's Focus Friday. I ain't got the fear of rejection. I got the fear of God, though. Do you? How your day going? Mine great. It's Focus Friday. Can't end up my state without a migraine.
Focus, concentrate.